Later, Matt Rogers shares his favorite family-friendly video games.
That's beautiful. All right, so after you've wrapped all of your gifts for Christmas and the holidays, you have leftover wrapping paper. So what do you do with that usually? Well, you usually throw it away, but do not do that, because showing us how to create a very creative, and amazing centerpiece is Home and Family DIY finalist Skaie Knox. Welcome, Skaie. This is very cool.
This is a great answer, because I was always trying to find presents small enough and go, I got a piece of paper this big.
Right,
I need to find the present that big.
You know what I do? I wrap the top with one and the bottom with another. And
I've definitely done that, yes.
So does any size leftover scrap work?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're looking at about this size of a paper, so it should be a little bit big enough just to be able to make these size trees. But usually when you have leftover, you've got sort of that square, you know?
Yeah.
That's the typical one where it's not the full length of it, so this will work perfectly.
But the paper's, most of it is really thin.
True.
It is,
paper.
but when you fold it and then glue it, it actually makes it much stronger too. And at the very end, we're going to spray
giving it that sort of density to
That's right. It actually
kind of
makes it
fold it
quite
over.
thick. Yeah, and you double it over too.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's double thick too.
Wow,
Okay.
Yes.
fantastic.
All right, so is this, do you have to be an expert DIYer to do this?
Nope, not at all. Anybody can do this. In fact, this is a great project to get your kids off of their phones and into the holiday season.
Because I'm about to put one of those sticks through my kids' phone.
Yeah, exactly.
When they're on it so much. Wow.
Yeah, that's the only part to be careful with, but we can get, again, you don't have to be an expert. You can really do this if we're doing it together.
You were here early. I saw you in here.
Yes.
You were busy with the camera. Take a look. This is what you had.
That's right. So after you have your scrap, now with your cloche, we're gonna cover it with the glass cover. You want to measure it to make sure that the piece that you're cutting out is going to be short enough to fit inside your cloche. And then you double up. You always fold over your piece. And a good tip is to get those cool little scissors that have that edge.
Oh,
you can get them
cute. I
at
was
most
wondering how you
craft
did
stores.
that.
Yeah, that makes the edge a little bit more festive. And then you just glue one side with the glue stick.
Easy.
Yeah, and then you carefully place over the second side. It doesn't have to be perfect, and there you are.
Look at that.
And then just like, those fans used to make when it got hot, like in school.
Yeah.
Paper, you
Like
just
an
do
accordion.
that. Yeah, you just fold it over like a fan all the way to the edge. And there you have, you're ready to go.
Cute.
Yeah, you're ready to go. And then you have to prepare your wood base. So using a block, you just drill the center of your wood block all the way through.
Power tools.
Yep,
Love
that's
it.
fun with power tools. Make sure you have your safety glasses when you're using any kind of power tool.
So we have
So then
Yes.
how do we make them ourselves?
All right, well, we have our piece here,
Okay.
and you take your skewer. It's just a regular barbecue skewer, and you take it with the edge of the paper facing up first, and you start from the bottom, and you go all the way through.
The other way it would be
the
kind of
center.
backwards if you went in from there.
Right,
yeah.
right. You have to go with the edge up. And so you go the center of your triangle and the center of each fold, and you poke it through. And be confident with it, because it takes a little bit to poke through, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Because it's, that's the great thing about this project. There's no perfection needed. And then you poke it all the way to the edge, and then you sort of you like kind of a sail, you pull it down so it's all the way through.
I love that.
Just like this.
This is a great project
Yes.
for the kids that are about 7 to...
Yeah, 7 and older.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We need to get our glue spray.
Glue
Thank
spray.
You.
Here you
and
go.
I'm going to take that, and you want to put it onto like newspaper or butcher paper, so you don't get it all over your glue.
And also be in a ventilated area.
That's right, ventilated. And it's just a really quick spray. But if you're not in a ventilated area, then you'll probably want to have a mask.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? We'll keep that here because I'm going to keep going. And you're
Okay.
going to sprinkle. So what's great is that you can get any kind of sprinkles. They've got gold sprinkles, pink sprinkles, blue sprinkles, anything that you want.
I notice you're calling the sprinkles and not glitter.
Correct,
That's right.
'cause she knows
you
you're
know what,
scared
Mark?
of it.
Yeah, I heard that you don't like
Yeah.
the word glitter, so I'm just calling it
Sprinkles.
But these are,
and-
this is different. This is different. Well, no, wait. Glitter, it's a mixture of glitter and sprinkles. This is a hybrid.
It is.
It
It's
is a hybrid.
What's going on here?
It is a hybrid. Well, you just go ahead and have fun with it. Just sprinkle away.
As much as I want, huh?
And I'm just going to say, change approved. It's now sprinkles.
And you know what? It's great that you put it on this cookie sheet, because a lot of the sprinkles would be wasted otherwise. You can put this back in the
And what did you call this, the glass thing?
This is a cloche. These are cloches,
Cloche.
glass cloches.
Now, what if you don't have a cloche?
Well, you can use a glass jar, cookie jars. This is really fun, and you can just have the top on or off. You can also use a cake cover, which is really fun. You're doing an awesome job.
Am I?
on that.
What about the stars?
Beautiful.
What about the star?
The star. Well, we have that one doesn't have the star, but these have the stars. And yeah, these are just little sticky ones. You can just find them and just stick two together. So here, I've got these stickers.
How much does
And I'll
this
put it on that
cost,
one.
Sky?
Well, we can do this easily under $20. Yes, and then you put it in the wood piece, just like that. And we should have where's the other wood piece? We should have three. We'll put them all together here. And you can stick that one on as well.
Thank you, Sky.
Yeah.
This is
Wonderful.
beautiful.
And then what you can do is you can put some additional little pieces of...
It's like a forest.
It is. It's like a forest. It's like a snow globe.
Detailed instructions are waiting for you on our Pinterest page and more wonderful DIY ideas. You can visit Skaie. Please do. She's just hanging out over the holidays at homejelly.com.
That's beautiful. And up next, Dr. Bert Mandelbaum is going to join us.
When we come back, we're going to give you some helpful advice on your kids recovering from concussion.